Hey there, Amy White with Worthy Written Words. Today we're in our journaling edition Book of Mormon in 2 Nephi chapter 32 verse 3. And we're going to start with our bubble wrap and our lime and magenta acrylic paint. And we're going to get some scrap paper to put behind our page and also underneath our bubble wrap. So there's different ways you can put this paint on the bubble wrap. I'm going to do every other color on every row, and what happens is it turns it into a diagonal pattern. If you do it a different way, it'll be like a stripe pattern. You can play around with the different ways to do it. So here you can see the way that I did it and how eventually it's just really easy to see how you can just keep the row going. So I don't actually fill up this entire bubble wrap sheet because acrylic paint dries really fast. And I was worried that the top of my bubbles would dry by the time I got all the way down to the bottom. So I just did one section and then I put it on my margin and then I continue with the bottom section. So if you start one way and you realize you don't like how the colors are looking, you can just cut it off and start over again. Now, after I put this on my margin, some of the paint isn't going to transfer all the way, and you might like that look and you can leave it as is, but after I'm pushing fairly hard to get all the paint off of the bubble wrap and onto my page and I pull it up, you can see that there are some that are missing. And I just go ahead and fix that with my paint. I don't even need a paintbrush for this part. I just fill it in with my little tub of acrylic paint. Now using the Glaze pen in my kit, I am going to cover up every other green line with the black. You can switch this if you prefer to have green and cover up the pink. I just prefer pink over green, so I just chose every other one to fill in with the black. And of course, you want to wait to fill in these green circles until after the acrylic paint is completely dry. Now using a paintbrush and our paint, we're going to paint these wooden circles. Now I'm painting the medium one, the lime green, and I'm painting the big one, magenta. And the reason for this is because the pom-pom is going to be lime green. So we don't want too much lime green at the top. So you could even do it where the middle is black and the little one is lime green if you want. You can switch this all around. I'm just telling you my why I did it that way. So I paint the medium one lime green, and you may have to do a couple coats. And I'm painting the sides and the top, and then I'm painting the large one magenta, and then we're going to use the Glaze pen to cover the small wooden circle so that it's black. Now we're going to use our 4 3D foam squares, and we're going to put that on the back of this Hey Girl Hey cutout, which goes at the top of our page. Now, when I did this, I made these Feast on the Words of Christ as cutouts because originally I was thinking I would pop them off the page, but then I liked the idea of having them flat so that the Hey Girl Hey popped even more. So yours are going to be just stickers, whereas mine I'm attaching with some craft tape behind it, but yours will be a lot easier to stick on just with some stickers. Next, I'm adding the big quote sticker to my footnotes, and I'm going to outline it with my Glaze pen just by going around the border. Next, I'm going to attach these wooden circles to the top of my page using a glue stick. I'm going to have a little bit of them poking up off the top of the page, but because the black one is so small, I'm going to make sure to keep the black one below. You also need to make sure you leave enough space between the dots and the Hey Girl Hey so that you can put your page topper. Now I'm going to heat up my hot glue gun and get my pom-pom and my paper clip. And this is really easy. All you have to do is put a big hot dab of glue on the pom-pom and then stick it to the top of your paper clip. Then I'm going to put that on the top of my page with the smaller section in the front so it doesn't cover up the words as much as the bigger section would. And I am going to put a little bit of my washi tape on the paper clip to hold it in place. And then I'm going to put the rest of my washi tape on the side of my quote so that it just adds a little bit more onto the footer of the footnotes of the page and it matches. And then we're going to use a micro liner green highlighter to highlight verse number 3. And that's it. Then this page is done. I hope you guys had fun learning how to use bubble wrap in your scriptures, and be sure to subscribe so you can stay up to date on all the latest videos that we release, and we will see you guys next time. Bye.